Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing in Periscope land? I know everybody's having fun with your families and cookouts and at the beach and dancing and doing the electric slide and everything else. But I had to jump on here to do a quick broadcast, guys, and talk a little bit more about my favorite industry, which is network marketing. So, you replay viewers, thank you also for checking in. If you catch this on the replay, please don't be afraid to double tap the screen. Don't be afraid to press right there on the little Perry dude right about there and share this broadcast out. But if you're in network marketing, direct sales, MLM, or if you know somebody that's in the industry, you definitely want to share this out because I always drop tips and nuggets that can help you right away in your business. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I am Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina, and I am your KISS coach, KISS. And KISS stands for Keeping It Super Simple. And I work with new and struggling network marketers. And as a result of working with me, you learn how to master the art of keeping it super simple while growing a solid, profitable, and sustainable business from home. Now, how do I train? How do I mentor? It's very simple. I do it based off of over 30 years in the industry, both full-time and part-time. Yes, that's 30 plus years of experience, mentorship, successes, failures, philosophies, and leadership. That's how I mentor, that's how I train, and I have the industry's only daily personalized mentoring and training system, which basically means that you can have me as your personal coach, as your personal trainer, and I will share with you the experiences and the things that I've learned and developed over 30 plus years of working with multiple teams and multiple companies and basically shortening your learning curve by a decade. All right. So I have a broadcast schedule. I want to go ahead and let you know what my broadcast schedule is, but I have a broadcast schedule where I broadcast about 8:30, right around 8:30 every single night, Monday through Friday. Now on the weekends, it's kind of sporadic. I don't really have a schedule for Saturday and Sunday. But from Monday through Friday, I broadcast around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and my broadcast is always less than 30 minutes. Sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 30. But here's the unique thing about my trainings, guys, and my mentoring program that I have is that I do all of my training where an 8-year-old can understand it. I truly do keep it super simple. There's nothing complicated, but it is proven systems. Now, I'm going to show you my business card. And if you'd like to find out more about what I do, you want to simply go to marktheprojackson.com. That's marktheprojackson.com and read about the KISS mentoring and training system. Okay? Read about the KISS mentoring and training system. And I'm also an author, and I'm getting ready to release my very first book of a series of books on network marketing and inspiration. And the first book, as a matter of fact, I actually put it in my title, bit.ly forward slash KISS coach. And KISS needs to be all capitalized. That stands for keeping it super simple. So if you go to bit.ly slash KISS in all caps, coach in all lowercase, it'll take you right to Amazon where you can order my book on pre-sale. And the title of my book is Keeping It Super Simple in Network Marketing, What You're Not Taught from Stage. What you're not taught from stage. And that's the key. I talk about a lot of those intangible things that I wish I would have known when I first got started in the industry. And if you are new or struggling in your particular company, these are things you definitely need to know also. Okay? So, what I want to talk about real briefly is a topic that I learned from my number one mentor. His name is Mr. Gates. And I remember several years ago, he said something to me when I was aspiring to move up in that company and ready to do something within that company that I've never done before in any company. And I was a little bit passive. I'm a very confident person, but for some reason I was a little bit passive in that particular company. And I was growing a small team, it was starting to get going. And I was always qualifying for all of his leadership events and leadership conference calls. And then he made a statement to me. He says, Mark, and this was a one-on-one statement. This wasn't in front of a lot of people. But this is what he said to me. He said, Mark, it's time you become the deal. I said, what? He said, you got to be the deal. You have got to be the deal. And I didn't quite get what Mr. Gates was telling me when he says, Mark, it's time for you to be the deal. But as he went on to explain, and as I continued in his leadership program, what I learned is that at some point in time, you got to draw a line in the sand and say, you know what? And I don't mean this egotistically. I don't mean this braggingly, boastingly. But at some point in time, if you're a leader, you got to step up and be the deal, right? You got to step up. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on so I don't have to squint. What is that? Red something? Welcome to my broadcast. Yeah, welcome to my broadcast. I'll put my glasses on now. But at some point in time, he said, you got to be the deal. You got to lead by example. You got to get out there and pump in the numbers. You got to talk to more people than everybody else, or at least be more consistent with talking to people. You got to be more consistent with doing presentations. You got to be more consistent with everything that you do. In other words, it's time for you to step up and be the deal. People need to look at you and say, that's who I want to be like. That's the kind of leader I want to be. That's the kind of mentor I want to be. That's the kind of trainer I want to be. That's the kind of follower that I want to be. Okay? So when he broke that down to me, it was like a light bulb went off, guys. It was like an absolute light bulb went off. Because at that point in time, I always felt that if I got too aggressive or I stepped out there too much, that I would scare people off, or I was worried about who wouldn't like me, or I was worried about the people that would say, oh, look at him, he think he's a big shot now, and so forth. Dave, all right, Mr. Vegan. Dr. Dave, how's it doing? How's it going, boss? How's it going? Just doing a little quick weekend broadcast about network marketing and how at some point in time, you've got to be the deal and you got to step up your game. So, hey, thanks so much for checking in. I did catch your live today and I caught your replay yesterday, and I hearted you up on that replay yesterday. So, and I still got it on my calendar for May the 21st of 2017. We're going to be in San Francisco. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for checking in. Hey, give me some hearts real quick. Give me some hearts real quick. San Fran. Give me some hearts real quick for San Francisco. Yeah. I got to get hearted up like you, Dave. I need as many hearts as you. I need to broadcast multiple times a day. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I know you got to run. I definitely appreciate it. So guys, so once again, my mentor, Mr. Gates, told me, he says, Mark, you got to be the deal. He says, don't be afraid of success. He says, a lot of people, thanks, Dave. He said, a lot of people think, we think that people are afraid to fail. And that's true. A lot of people are afraid to fail. A lot of people are afraid to fail. But you'd be surprised how many people are afraid to succeed. Right, Dave? Hey, guys, real quick, follow Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave, Mr. Vegan, he is a vegan. You guys know that I'm a vegetarian. I haven't quite got to the vegan yet, but that's Dr. Dave. He is a vegan. He advocates for that. And also, like myself, he loves animals and protecting animals. So he has some very, very interesting scopes also. So for those of you on replay, Dave, yeah, thanks, no problem. My replay viewers, I mostly get replay viewers, Dave. So if they see you pop up, they'll probably tap on you and check you out. So awesome. Thank you so much. So, guys, once again, you network marketers out there, those of you that aspire to be leaders, those of you that aspire to do big things, take the advice that my mentor, my number one mentor, Mr. Gates, told me several years ago. He says, Mark, you got to be the deal. You welcome new friends. Absolutely. 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 So you got to be the deal, okay, at some point. Now, here's the thing about being the deal. You got to do it when you're ready. Okay, being the deal and being a leader is not something that's forced upon you. You know, there's one thing that really bothers me is when other people appoint someone as a leader that's not ready to be a leader. That bugs me. If you want something that bugs me, put somebody in a leadership position that's not really ready to be a leader. That's not really ready to get out there and be assertive and to get out there. And like John C. Maxwell says, right? The great John C. Maxwell, the number one authority on leadership. What does he always say? Leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. Leadership is not the fact that, I'm a licensed practical nurse, okay? And which in our next highest level is registered nurse. So, but the thing is, this is what I learned, guys. Just because they got RN, BSN, MBA, PhD, XYZ on the back of their name, it might mean they're smart. It might mean they got more schooling than me, right? More education, or as my mother says, more edumacation than me. But Doesn't mean they're a leader. Some of them don't have the influence to move to move a mothball, right? To move a dust ball. They don't have the influence to blow a dust ball, but they got more education. Now, nothing against education, but John C. Maxwell, the greatest authority on leadership, says leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And let me give you my KISS definition of influence. My name is Mark. I'm your KISS coach, right? Keeping it super simple. Here's the KISS definition of influence. Influence is getting someone or getting people to do what you want them to do, but have them believe it was their idea. That, my friend, is influence. And so the problem, that's good and bad, because the bad part about that is once you get good at influence and once you get good at getting someone to do what you want them to do, but have them believe it was their idea, that could be used to the detriment. You can use that to evil also. And a lot of people do. There are a lot of people sitting in jail right now known as con men, scam artists, right? That are sitting in jail because they got so good at getting people to do what they want them to do, and they thought it was their idea, like investing or different things like that, and then it ended up being a scam. And now they're sitting in jail paying the price for their crime. But when you use it for good and you truly are a good leader, and you truly are someone of influence that cares about people winning in business, in life, right? In happiness, financially, right? Spiritually. If you truly care about that, and if you're an influential person, you can use that, guys, to help so many people in a positive way. So many people in a positive way. Matter of fact, you can touch people that you don't even know. And that's good. When you can change someone's life and touch someone's life in a positive way because of your influence and knowing how to correctly implement and execute the strategies and techniques of being influential and improve somebody's life in a positive way, I'm telling you, there is no greater reward. I love that, and that's why I broadcast daily, talking to and helping those of you out there that are new and struggling in the network marketing industry. So remember that, guys, be the deal. If you're ready, be the deal. If you're ready to step up, if you're ready to do something significant, and if you're ready to be not just successful, but you're ready to be significant, right? What would you rather be, successful or significant? Interesting question. I'll let you answer that for yourself, okay? So thanks, guys. It was a very short scope. I may do another one later on tonight, but if I don't, I will definitely do one tomorrow. And remember my schedule, Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. Thanks for the hearts. Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. I talk about network marketing, and I teach you the KISS way, keeping it super simple, so simple that an 8-year-old can do it, and so you can build some financial relief income of an extra $500 to $1,000 a month to give yourself some breathing room. Not trying to get you rich. I'm trying to give you some breathing room. Wouldn't you sleep a lot better at night if you had an extra $500 being deposited into your bank account every single month, whether you like it or not? Thanks so much, guys. And as I always say, live your life with passion, obsession, purpose, and a little bit of gold. I'm Mark the Pro Jackson, Frelyn Jackson's husband. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for the hearts.